This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited! What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's
the very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now!
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
After all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber.
Oh.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue.
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsleif, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more than we are...
It is your words that forever reek of time to silence you!
Bow before the Abyss!
By royal decree!
Abyssal roar! Violent!
Odds revealed by... Out of the frying pan, Boba, get them! Insubordination by royal This is not the end.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Let's dance. Hi. Oh, huh? Oh, no! Out of the frying pan, it's Windblade! Come on! We can do it! By royal decree! Boba!
The end is nigh.
Windblade! Let the show begin. Huh. Hi.
The end will come. Decimate! Decimate!
Nice and spicy!
The end is nigh.
Oz revealed!
The world will fall. Surging tide.
Wings of dark!
The world will fall.
Let's dance!
The end will come.
Oh no! Hi! Hi!
The end is nigh.
Nice and spicy!
The world will fall.
Race you! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
The world will fall. The end will come.
Let the show begin.
The end is nigh.
Boba, get! By royal decree.
The world will fall. Surging tide.
Let's dance. Nice and spicy.
The world will fall. The world will burn. Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your brother? And the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh? Your brother knows Dane?
Ether. We meet again.
What's going chose him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
They left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really that's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all Oh. First off, that Abyss It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy. But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go. Are you okay? Paimon... Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want... Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion... Yeah, Paimon bets she's... Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already! Let's see what she has to say.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get...
Oh, so that's why you're here.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredible.
Incredibly small. Then...
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just all I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, but to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale.
What a horrible journey! And you set off no...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Ichising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, what I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to you should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be but if you really are set on going,
the raft idea sounds a little...
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Voyaging far and wide has made them a But
it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their the Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
A reward on the road.
always.
I wonder what's going on up there. Our stock of herbs is running a bit low.
The waves are as calm as always.
I wonder what's going on.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Our stock of herbs is running a bit low.
The waves are as calm as always.
I wonder what's going on here. Our stock of herbs is running a bit low. I wonder what's going on up there.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
The waves are as calm as always.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
All clear as far as the eye can see. All clear. All clear as far as the eye can see. All clear as far as the eye can see.
Open sesame! Oh, now I'm hungry. Race you! There, mateys! Time to set sail!
The sound of
have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatuian Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's... can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But... here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep, and the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents, and hopefully to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma.
Inazuma? You?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision.
You just want her to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better.
What are we gonna do?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the...
Race you!
You want me on your team?
Need my help as usual? Shaken and stirred! Shaken and stirred!
Need help? I'm here.
Oh,
Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze!
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I've found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me, so they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident. I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your wits about you today. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to...
Hi there! Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are... You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself, anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of Kung Fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained. Recently, though, we heard that a vision...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can find...
Well, we have to try something.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the...
See you in the...
Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. then allowed the clash as a comprehensive test. Nobody wants to see.
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you...
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle.
Uh-huh.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's not to mention, I've helped the Millilith. They tried to sneak past me under the I planted a left hook on the I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling in. I told you. Unarmed, I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course.
Uh-huh. But for us, even for our 5 treasure hoarders at a...
I'll see you in the arena.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego. Some gullible guys pay way too much for their kung fu.
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you... Did I hear that?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those... Really? But...
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision, though. See...
my apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you... it's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the... So far, I've got... defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any...
Yeah! Also, don't forget to...
Whoa...
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. Right, your registration. A great hero such as yourself can surely...
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us...
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance. Well, nobody expected you to... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so... Paimon's thinking about that, even though you don't So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your... In any case, looking at the competition... Alright, it's shoot...
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow...
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins...
Come on, let's go sign up. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated.
Impressive. But I also observed our
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, so come on.
All right. Let me... You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet... You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more... For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. So, I'm putting...
Huh?
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals.
Huh. To be...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. We're finally here, folks.
Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to this. You may well be stronger than him, but this very well.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux. I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My girl...
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Piece of fury! We'll talk!
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! For a moment there, if you had a vision, you'd...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on I've fought and won against...
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to...
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the final?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated.
Maybe...
Why, yes. He's the same. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I've no... Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for...
He tried to use force to spur. His opponent was pretty freaked out, but why don't you dodge, they ask. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise, I'd never hear Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining.
Oh, alright.
Thanks, I'll do...
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, but you were quick to adapt and managed to In fact,
He's right. But in my case, I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about...
Not exactly. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his... What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time...
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of... I do not mean to given your talents. A few hints from me...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the...
Gathering intelligence is an essential... Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from
You betcha! Wait a second.
However, there is only... Come with me. Some
Race you! Ready, steady, go!
Now that we're alone, You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at...
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations. When I talk about that which I see or hear, since a young age, it is things of this nature that I also...
As crazy as all that sounds...
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your... To think a human could wield the elements without a... And not to mention your incredibly complex scent.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then... Might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy?
It's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever. It's been a long journey, and honestly, even Paimon...
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the god. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair... Now then... You can... Oh, pay no attention.
Windblade! Oz, reveal thyself!
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to... He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain mindful, please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the world is a true...
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already...
I desire to know what meaning and what influence... My apologies. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing to... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstance in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for grant, not to mention, with no new electrovision.
She sounds less like an archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues... Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. It goes without saying that the people locked within it...
Sounds a lot like something...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time. If you wish to find her, she will forever be... There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand... Ah, the time for...
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return... Very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he... Never mind. We can start by making... Everyone, listen! We've reached the climax of the... We've seen many exciting Now, I'd like to introduce our first... She strikes fear into the heart of Osile.
Wow!
I've been waiting for...
I'm sure everyone But today's final round... As for our other combatant... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just... Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show...
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come...
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken. I never thought that someone here would...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand is not... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after...
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on...
Come with me. I consent.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at... Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria.
You...
But most disappointing of all, it appears that the vision doesn't respond to...
Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fight...
Aha! So you...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision since there was no use in I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape. After all I went through to get it? I think not. I know an empty threat when I hear... Fine.
You know, according to the law...
Huh? You're...
Not to mention that the item you stole was a... It seems that it would be only fair to...
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to...
I never would have... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it!
Ha-ha!
Nice and spicy!
Yeah!
Blade. By royal decree.
Here's something special.
No. Do what you want, but...
He has persevered to the bitter end. Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you. Such will...
No need.
Huh? Paimon doesn't care.
I take no pleasure in frightening. When people are forced into a corner, that is when they're great. But unfortunately, yes. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided... I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision. After seeing you command multiple elements, come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision didn't...
I see. So you are also... No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is...
Yeah, what's the story about...
The story begins with an... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in
Kazuha!
It's just a... All right then. It's time we return. Allow me to gather the wind.
Huh? Did Beta leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady... It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion.
The one who stole the vision, he knew he stood no chance. In which case, the Crux Club...
Huh? So, if that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he...
Paimon thought we'd win and all.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes.
Yes, I believe so. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. In fact, the relentless rain...
Hold on a second. You're saying she can...
Let us not forget that this is... Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor... In the meantime,
Paimon believes you'll...
Thank you. May both our... One final word of warning.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you were... Now that I think about it...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor...
Seems Beto is the captain of...
Of course! There are many things...
So you'll be heading off then? Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the... Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kinda hard to say goodbye.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be...
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to...
Okay, thanks for...
Just following...
No ingredients for me today. Water. Come on, we can do it. Go, Barber, go.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a... Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. We set sail for the land engulfed by...
Anchors, away!
Oh, hi there.
I can't...
So, you finally made it. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fiercely, though the fleet was fully up to the... Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma.
You don't know how...
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation...
With any luck, it'll give you... Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far. If you run into any problems here, just talk to...
No need to worry.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with...
All right!
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all.
Fair seas, Captain!
Now then, first things first. We need... Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
You